It says, today there are a lot of groups that talk to you and tell you to leave the country because it is impure and go back to your home. Yet whenever they run into trouble, they come to Canada for help. I'm 16 years old and was born in Canada, and English is my first language. I can speak Arabic fluently, originally from Egypt, but I live here and plan to stay here. What right do they have to do this? This area of hijrah is a very long discussion. And I don't believe that there's any set answer to this. And I remember a number of years ago, Sheikh Jafar Sheikh Idris, it was an ISNA convention, the zonal convention in Canada. He made a statement and he said he cannot see anything in the Islamic law that gives the right for Muslims to be living in Canada and America today. There's no proof that we should be here, that we're living in haram. Okay, now, and he was being sincere, because if you look in the books, you don't find anything. Because there has never been a precedent where Muslims leave Dar al-Islam and they migrate to Dar al-Kufr. They leave the abode of Islam and they go to the abode of disbelief. There's no precedent for this amongst the scholars. And the people chased Sheikh Jafar into his room and they kept him up all night till the next day he had to come back. And he revised this statement, okay, showing the flexibility of a scholar. And he said, yes, because people made a legitimate argument that sometimes you're leaving the Muslim world because of you're oppressed. In some parts of the Muslim world, if I was to say this, what I'm saying now, the secret police would be waiting for me right there. It's okay, Mr. Hakim, tafaddal, mashkura, to the jail. Tafaddal. Right away, okay? I think there's even a copy of the Mujtama, and they're talking about Hurriya in Canada. The recent Mujtama magazine, and they're talking about Hurriya. And some people look at people like me or someone else like we're madmen, we're crazy. But that is not because we're madmen. That is because one good part of this part of Canada and America is that they give you freedom of speech. This is one good part of this area, which is supposed to be Islamic. They give you freedom of speech, and they're not going to take you to jail just because you say something. Of course, if you start going too far, then there is obscenity laws. Okay, but basically you can express your opinion, right? So there's no set answer. If inshallah there is a Khalifa who arises, then we would be obligated to go to that area, and may Allah raise that Khalifa up.
What we'll do is, when we have the intermission, when we're making the points,
yeah,
we can have these on.
Okay, so there's a few other questions here, and inshallah we'll take these a little bit later. Thank you for your patience. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.